Hello, everyone. Happy Friday, and welcome back to another episode of Fabric Tech Talk Friday, your weekly boost of fabric energy, community goodness, and just a splash of technical nerdery. I'm your host, Swetha Mannepalli, and today is a really good one. We're talking about FabCon 2026 happening March 16th to 20th in Atlanta, Georgia. And guess who is here with me? The one and only, probably the person who memorized every keynote, every session by heart. Karlien, Vanden, Eynde. Karlien, how excited are you about Atlanta?
Sweta, the excitement is real. I wish I could jump on a plane right now.
Let's dive in. So, Karlien, talk to us about, give us the headline. Everyone knows about FabCon, and FabCon is the biggest fabric event of the year. But 2026 feels different. What's the big news?
So this year isn't just big, it's double big. For the very first time ever, SQL Con is joining forces with FabCon. Co-located at the Georgia World Congress Center, one ticket will get you access to both conferences.
So, FabCon plus SQL Con is data nerd multi universe.
Exactly. FabCon brings all the things fabric, AI, analytics, governance, BI, and SQLCon is going to add more than 50 SQL focused sessions, its own expert led workshops, performance tuning, security optimizations, the whole SQL universe. So if you touch data at any point in your job, there'll be something in Atlanta for you.
I love that. So now walk us through what the week actually looks like.
Absolutely. So Monday and Tuesday, we kick off with two packed pre-days, including 22 workshops, the most we've ever had. And then our always popular partner day will be on Tuesday. So if you're a partner, this is your moment for networking, Microsoft leadership insights, ask me anything sessions with engineering experts, and a momentum building keynote.
So I have said it before, but the partner pre-day vibe is amazing. People are caffeinated, focused, and slightly too excited about the possibility of getting some premium swag.
Facts. And then Wednesday morning, everything really gets going with our massive keynotes at the State Farm Arena. So think product announcements, demos, bold strategy moments, and of course, unexpected wow factors we can't talk about just yet.
Ooh, the secrets. Keeping them safe is like, an Olympic sport at this point, Carlene.
Exactly. And with SQLCon joining FabCon, we're doubling the keynote goodness. We'll have back to back visions of innovation and transformation from Arun Ulag, Amir Netz, and Sharish Toda. So then from Wednesday to Friday, we'll have all the community conference contents you know and love, more than 200 FabCon and SQLCon sessions. The data visualization championships will have our power hour, community lounge, after hour parties, and so much more. And this year's Expo Hall will be stuffed with more than 100 sponsors, and FabCon TV will run all week. In fact, I hear Tech Talk Fridays is going to be filmed on that FabCon TV stage in Atlanta, and you and Patrick will be hosting. Is that right, Sweta?
That is right. F2T2 is all about our incredible guests. And last time in Vienna, we had some guests join us from a customer segment, but we are going to continue with that momentum. Karlene will be bringing customers to be part of FabCon TV, Fabric Tech Talk Fridays, and it's going to be situated in the Expo Hall. So we are super excited. Patrick and I cannot wait to talk to the customers.
Well, and I cannot wait to see you both in action.
Now let's take a deeper look at SQL Con because it's brand new this year, Karlene. Tell us more.
So SQLCon is the place for DBAs, data engineers, SQL developers, anyone really who loves indexes more than they love sleep. We're going to bring in engineering, MVPs, industry experts for in-depth coverage of all topics SQL, data tools, security, migrations, you name it. And all of this on top of Sharish's dedicated SQL keynote that will reveal roadmap announcements and anything else major.
So, Karlene, we talked about all things FabCon SQL Con. One thing I personally love, FabCon is not just a place to consume content, it's also a place to level up. Talk to us about it.
Absolutely. So between FabCon and SQLCon, you can get your hands on the latest technology. The community launch, where you can get expert advice on your path to becoming Microsoft certified. And I hear we'll have special certification vouchers offers along with the latest edition of our Fabric flashcards, so you can help get studied up. We'll have opportunities for connection, like our MVP pre-day. We'll have the Women in Data luncheon and various diversity and inclusion sessions. And then finally, as I mentioned earlier, we can't forget the Data Visualization World Championships. These really put everyone's Power BI creativity to the test. So it's always so fun to see what the competitors come up with.
Wonderful. So one thing I want to call out is the certifications, Karlien. As a DP600 certified, professional, I know what it takes to get there. So FabCon is a place where all the things that you mentioned, the flashcards, the material that you can consume, it's a great place to level up. So I am with you on that. So swag. Let's not forget about the swag. There will be a lot of swag.
There will be so much swag. Sweta, bring an extra backpack.
I am bringing two. Stop me if you can, Karlien. So now with that, Karlien, hit them with the closer. Why does someone absolutely need to be in Atlanta?
Well, because FabCon and SQL Con 2026 will bring together the entire Microsoft data ecosystem. Think Fabric, SQL, AI, BI, governance, developers, decision makers, partners, customers, all in a single location. Whether it's exclusive announcements, hands on workshops, networking with experts, community, skilling, or simply having fun, there will be no other week like it.
Karlien, this has been delightful. I cannot wait for Atlanta. For the energy, the learning, the community, the stickers, definitely the stickers.
Same. It's going to be absolutely unforgettable.
Thank you, Karlene. All right, folks, if you haven't registered yet, do it now. Use the QR code on the screen or go to aka.ms/fabcon to sign up and use the code FabFriday for an extra $200 off. Lock in your pass, book your hotel, and get ready for an incredible FabCon and SQL Con 2026. We'll see you next Friday and hopefully in March.
Thank you everyone for watching. If you found this video valuable, don't forget, hit that like button.
If this is your first time visiting the Microsoft Fabric YouTube channel, be sure to smash that subscribe button.
Drop a comment below on what you'd like to see on future episodes of Fabric Tech Talk Fridays.
That's it for today. See you all next Friday for another deep dive into Microsoft Fabric.